Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully I have audio. Let's just double check that real quick. I do. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Hope you're having a great Monday. It's 12 p.m., so it's time for our daily hail forecast here at HailTrace, sponsored by C3 Group. Check them out. We have a link to their Facebook page in the description here if you're watching us on Facebook. If you're watching us on YouTube or on the app, check out our Facebook and find the link to this and click to their page, or just search them. Search C3 Group, and yep, that's our continued sponsor. And once the truck is done, we'll be able to show off the HailTrace truck, helped sponsored by C3 Group as well. Let's get into the push notification reminder as we do every single day. Make sure they're set up, especially if you are a first-time viewer or just getting into HailTrace here. Go on your notification settings on your desktop computer, not through the app, not quite yet. And you go ahead and select one of the 3 different ways you can get push notifications, whether it's on your cell phone, through the app, through email, or on your desktop computer. You can get all 3, one combination of the 2, and the customization to whatever you want to be notified for, whether it is on your city, a whole state, or the entire country. Good time to have it set up for Omaha. Looks like we could see some storms in the Omaha area today. I'm going to step just out of the way here so you can see this is our forecast for today. Of course, your eyes immediately go to the purple we have here, up to 3-inch hail possible. It's going to be in a small window of time. So I think storms are going to form and immediately drop some big hail, and within the first couple of hours it'll stay isolated, and then after that it's going to turn into a line of storms. But with where storms are going to fire, it looks like they're going to fire fairly close to Omaha. Got a 20% chance there, up to 3-inch hail possible, and even extending all the way down to Wichita. I got 10% for you guys. Wichita, Kansas, you're going to see some storms possible there a little bit later on this evening. And then elsewhere, I got 2% Oklahoma City. There's an outside chance you could see a couple storms still be producing hail by the time they roll into the metro well after midnight tonight. More likely just rain and wind. Kansas City, I think you'll have a squall line by the time it gets to you guys. I think, again, the main threat will be further to your west and especially to your north towards Omaha. And there's an outside chance as well. A couple isolated storms scattered about in Missouri, possibly towards St. Louis. 2% chance there as well. Focus in a little more. After about 4 p.m., storms are going to form for the Omaha and Lincoln area. So I just put the 2 city metros and grouped them together. Hail up to 3 inches for your maximum. So you have, again, 1 or 2 storms will have really big hail. We just got to hope that if you make it to the city, chance of 20% for that to happen. Wind-driven hail up to 70 miles per hour, possibly even 75. You can get some really good storms going. But the time frame, somewhere between 4 and 8 p.m., I think it's going to happen. So after about 8 o'clock, storms will either be just rain over your area, or they will have already moved through and moving to your south and to your east. We also have Wichita as my local hail forecast a little bit later, between 9 p.m. and midnight. Hail up to tennis ball size possible. That's if storms can stay isolated or if they make it there at all. And that's why we only have a 10% chance. There's an outside chance that storms don't even make it to Wichita, or they will be a line of storms by the time they get there. This is the time of year where a line, MCS, is a lot more common than supercells, so you have to kind of basically get a storm right as it goes up, or you have some strange event happen like in Dallas last week. And 70-mile-per-hour winds is also possible there. Looking ahead at tomorrow, things are probably going to be a little more isolated. It looks like a little more rural anyway. Storms are going to likely form in the afternoon and evening hours, probably to the south and to the east of Pueblo, Colorado, and move through to the panhandles and eventually towards Oklahoma City and Wichita, with very minimal hail by the time it gets there late tomorrow evening. But there's that chance you could see some tennis ball size hail in places like Guymon, Oklahoma, or maybe even Dodge City. A lot more details on that again tomorrow. And then beyond that, this week looks like a lot of possibilities up north. I think we have another chance at Omaha in a couple days, and then a pretty good chance for some storms in northwestern sections of North Dakota on Thursday. But again, unfortunately, there aren't that many people out here, so it'll be more storms for some cows. Surprisingly, Denver remained quiet for the next couple days here. I saw a comment about Denver in there. Going to switch over, show you guys the models really quick, just to give you a visualization on what we're looking at here for the Omaha area. Let's see, is 16. Let's see if this latest runs out far enough. for anything. No, not quite. All right, let's go back to the previous run here. We see we move through the afternoon. We have some storms forming. You see storms forming right around 3 o'clock, 4 p.m. Central Time, just the northwest of Omaha. And yes, this shows it going towards the line. I think this is a little overdone. I think we'll be more in line with more isolated storms initially. And it has moved right through the Omaha area. So we'll be watching this very carefully. Obviously, we will go live if any storms do occur in Omaha or Lincoln, Nebraska with big hail. We'll do continuing coverage. And then this will move through. And then you see other storms will try to form in western Kansas as well. Looks like they're going to miss Kansas City in this particular run. And then other storm development. And even in Oklahoma, your chances for storms I think will be much later, as even here at, this is like almost 3 o'clock in the morning, it still has no hail or any storms at all in the state of Oklahoma. So we'll have to see how that pans out. So I'm going to answer some questions for you guys now. I got a handful of comments coming in. Let's check this out here. Okay. When you're tired for waiting for hail coming to Florida. Okay. The Dallas area for Sunday. That is pretty far out. I can't say yes or no. I think the Dallas area, you got, in terms of your storms, I think you probably got your best storm of the year last week. And whether or not you can squeeze out another storm this month, you're more erring on the side of unlikely than likely. So we'll have to just kind of see how things go. But with the way this year's been, I mean, if you've noticed my forecasts day to day, it kind of changes. This is the time of year where it's very hard to forecast out more than just a couple days. So that's why we've only been doing 48-hour forecasts, so we don't have wild changes constantly. So looking ahead to next Sunday, it's anyone's guess. Charlottesville, Virginia. I think we got a storm I want to say yesterday, a storm with some quarter-size hail. I'll have to double-check on that one for you. We also had a storm in Rapid City. Doesn't look like a fantastic storm by any means, but a 2-star map. But, hey, it's a new hail date for some old damage if you are working that area. So I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Comment section seems to be a little bit quiet here. I'll answer any other further questions you may have. And, of course, if I don't get to answering any questions, and these are cactuses, not pineapples, I'm sure. If you get into any questions that I do not get to answer here on this live video, or you're watching this after the fact, it's a great time to follow us on Facebook. Put that comment in there. We'll try to answer them for you. Hit see first. So if we do live coverage, if Omaha gets a big storm today, we will go live, and there is no set time for when that happens. So you gotta, if you don't miss that push notification, you go on Facebook, and you already have us being followed and seeing first, pops right up top of your news feed so you don't miss anything. And any questions we don't answer here, anything regarding our product and not just the weather, give us a call, email us, or message us on intercom on hailtrace.com. Lower right hand corner of your screen, circle with a speech bubble in it. Click on that. Message to everyone on staff so we can answer any questions you may have, any comments or concerns. And of course, subscribe, like our page, wherever you're watching us from, whether it's YouTube, on our app, or on our Facebook. Follow us and share these videos so we can get more out there more, and we can help improve our product, help improve these forecasts, get them better and better for you every single time with the more people you guys watch. Thanks for following us through all this time. So I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. We'll come back again, of course, if any large storms happen. So hope that we come back for another video later today, because that means Omaha is getting hit. And if not, I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. like I always do here on Hail Trace. Have a great rest of your Monday, everybody. I'll talk to you later.